game of the day, which is some Big Ten basketball action. Number 13, Ohio State, 9-2, 3-0 in conference play at the Hoosiers, who are 10-3, 1-2 in conference play. All of these lines are according to FanDuel Sportsbook. We've got OSU right now is the 3.5-point dog. This line already moved this morning with a total sitting at a 137.5. Ohio State is coming into this Thursday night matchup with 5 consecutive wins, looking to make it 6. So far this season, they've had wins over ranked Seton Hall. Shout out Lauren, our producer. Wisconsin, and most impressive was their win against number 1 Duke. At the time, of course. They are coming off their 3rd consecutive conference win over Nebraska on Sunday in overtime. Indiana, meanwhile, will look to keep their perfect 9-home game win streak alive when the Buckeyes come to town tonight. However, the Hoosiers have yet to beat a ranked team, having only faced number 22 Wisconsin so far, and are off a bit to a slow start in conference play. They enter tonight's game coming off a loss to Penn State on the road, also on Sunday. Archie, another tricky college basketball showdown to tempt us tonight. How are you going to be playing this one?
It's the best game on the slate, so we had to do it for our game of the day, but you know it, me and Ohio State are not seeing eye to eye so far this year.
You guys don't mesh well. Nope.
This will be the 5th time I've bet them this season. All 4 times I've lost, and twice I bet for them, twice I bet against them, so maybe take that into account before you make the pick that I'm about to make. Ohio State is a better team. Ohio State has a better premier player in E.J. Liddell. He's averaging 20 points a game, 11 rebounds a game with 3 blocks. He has been a stud. And Ohio State has looked over the past few weeks more like the Ohio State we thought we were going to see starting the season.
Yes.
They have been really, really, really good. Of those 5 wins you mentioned that they've won in a row, 2 of those have been Big Ten Conference games on the road. So they have been really rounding into form of what I think they can be. Indiana is a good defensive team. And if you like Ken Palm ratings, they're a really good defensively efficient team. They're really high on the defensive efficiency rating.
Yep.
So if you're into that, you could think them at home at Assembly Hall, that's going to give them a little bit of love. Obviously, you can see that line opened up at -2 in favor of Indiana. It's up to 3.5 now. It just happened very quickly. So what is the play here? I honestly think the play for me is Ohio State money line. Again, they're going to punch me in the face when I do it, so that's fine. I'm going to try to hedge my bets with another play on this game. But I think Ohio State can go on the road. They've already done it twice this season. I think they can go in and win against a slightly inferior Indiana team that struggles to find playmakers at times in crucial situations. So I'm going to take Ohio State money line, which is plus 136 over on FanDuel right now. And I'm going to go play the over 137.5. I really like that total. I think this is a pretty high-scoring game, comparatively speaking. And I think Ohio State gets the win, and they score about 145, 148 points tonight. So give me those 2 bets. And Ohio State, I'm back for you. Please do not disappoint me.
I'm nervous for you, but I like those bets.
Thank you.
All right. Well, because by now we know I love to have all the stats and trends, so I'm going to start with that. Ohio State is 4-7 against the spread so far this season. Indiana is 9-4 and are 8-4 when playing as at least the 3.5-point favorite. To add to that, the Buckeyes did not cover in their one game they went in as the 3.5-point dogs. E.J. Liddell continues to ball for the Buckeyes, leading the team in points, averaging 19.6 a game, and rebounds at 7.3. Trace Jackson-Davis leads the Hoosiers also in points and rebounds, averaging 19.3 and 8.2 respectively. You've got the Buckeyes, who specialize in offense, as you mentioned, ranking 7th in the country when it comes to offense efficiency. Then the Hoosiers have a solid defense, who ranked 14th nationally in defense efficiency. This is another tricky one for me, but I'm going to go with my gut. And as bad as the Hoosiers are going to want to improve that conference record and keep it perfect at home, I'm going to ride with Ohio State. Go Buckeyes and their offense at plus 3.5 as they ride into Bloomington tonight. So right there with you, I'm just going to take the spread.
Yeah, I like
cross my fingers.
Holtman owns Indiana in his career so far at Ohio State. Plus, Trace Jackson-Davis, he needs help for Indiana. He can't just do this all himself tonight. If he can get some help, I think it's going to be a pretty close game. But I think if he gets some help, yeah, there's a good reason that they're a favorite. They're not a bad team. They're just all over the place at times.
Get the man some help. Come on.
Bets Show.